Okay, so Ian Machado Garry against Jeff Neal. This was just kind of... I mean,
this was the fight that we expected, and it is exactly what we got. It was like Ian Machado or Ian Garry, whichever one, versus Neil Magny.
Yeah.
He just did the same thing because he could not lose.
Yeah.
That was it. He was going to do everything not to lose. He wasn't going to get angry and know that if you charged in forward, Jeff Neal was going to murk him because that's what he has. But much like Chris Curtis, if he doesn't hit you and you're not there to be hit, he just gets angry.
Starts getting frustrated.
It's like, oh, man, come here.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, what do you expect?
Like calling people back into the center. That happened in a few of the fights. Like Costa did, didn't he? Like calling back into the center.
Yeah, but Costa was like that was a fight, and then it was, bloody and stuff, and it come into the... But that wasn't... It wasn't a fight, let's finish it swinging. It was, come here so I can hit you and land my knockout, please.
Yeah, for sure. But then I would also argue that Costa Whitaker was far more like, let's kind of take risks and throw down. Like Jeff Neal knew for sure that Ian Garry wasn't going to go, oh yeah, okay, let's stand in the pocket and trade. Like he's going to play that poke and tag game all the way through. You know what I mean? And like, I just don't know why fighters don't come in with more of a plan of how to deal with that. Of course, it's going to be a challenge, but if you know you're up against it, what you don't want to keep doing is lunging and swinging and missing and giving them the open angle. Like it was just a silly game plan from Jeff Neal. Like if they made the octagon 3 feet across, it would be an absolute nightmare. But unfortunately, there's a lot of space in there, and he wasn't able to stop Ian Garry utilizing it. Like it was beautiful, sharp shooting from Ian Garry. I feel kind of sad for the guy because it's almost like he's being forced into this like villain role. Like he could barely get his post-fight interview done without them booing, and he's saying, "I don't care. I'm going to be a champion regardless." But he does care. He's a young guy that got into MMA because he loved Conor McGregor, and you said it. Like Conor McGregor was still likable no matter what he said. There's just something about
people
Ian. He was cheeky, wasn't he? Whereas Ian Garry, he's not coming across as particularly cheeky. And then he performs like that, and people are like, God. Like, if he was starching people, you know what I mean? And we know he can do it. Like, he did it against Rostam Akman on Cage Warriors. We know he's got the potential to take people out, but split decisions against guys and like the constant, like, bumping of fists and stuff.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that in training. I hate that in, like, inspiring, like the amount of seconds people waste in a jiu-jitsu thing where they do this, and it's not just one. It's like, do you hear? Okay, let's stop.
Yeah, it's like what Joby said at sparring on Saturday, wasn't it? It was like, how long did you actually spar for? You know what I mean? Like did you spar for 5-minute rounds, or did you spar for 90 seconds and spend the rest of the time kind of dancing around and showboating?
Yeah,
Like I can't take anything away from Ian Garry because he's going to be able to play that game against a lot of people. And if they've got like a stubborn, hard-headed style like Jeff Neal has, you know what I mean? It's just, you're just going to get the same kind of fight over and over again.
I have a quick question. So for the people in the chat,
okay,
when we were watching the fight, the sound was really weird in that fight. It kept cutting off. Were you guys experiencing the same technical difficulty? Did you have that?
Someone said there was sound meddling. I don't know if they're referring to that.
Yeah, the comms cut out a few times. It wasn't. Was it in the Ian Garry fight?
Yeah, because remember, we didn't even hear the bell at the end.
Yes.
And it happened like maybe 4 times that the sound cut off. But I don't know if it's like everybody had that thing. Oh, yeah. Thanks, boss. I understand what happened now.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, never.
Oh, that's horrible.
Is that right?
Oh.
Brilliant. Yeah, okay.
Oh, so, you guys are so ruthless.
So it sounds to me
so bad.
It sounds to me like everybody watching on TNT has no idea what was happening, and then people who were watching on ESPN got the full audio stream. Okay.
Oh, I thought before the fight if they were going to say that.
Brilliant. Okay.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna ask them in detail with the drama.
Now you know. Oh,
that's cold. Y'all cold.
Yeah.
Ain't no punch hurt as much as y'all.
Yeah. That's pretty rough, that one.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, and not a. I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Colby Covington, but he's calling someone out on a mad losing streak that just looks old.
Exactly.
Like it's kind of it's not easy pickings because it's Covington. I would like to see the fight, but it would have been a bigger move for him to call out someone like Shavkat, someone that's in a similar situation, someone that's got hyper momentum.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was chanting it from my bed. As long as you were having fun.
Yeah. Okay. Co-main event.
Co-main event.
Whittaker Costa. What a fight that was. Now I picked Costa for this one, and I thought that he might actually start to turn the tide after he landed that spinning hook kick at the end.
That was crazy.
It was a good fight.
Man, Whittaker, I felt like he was winning the round. I was into it. I was like, all right, stay focused. Last 10 seconds. Bam, he gets caught with this. And we've seen a lot of spinning attack. Like Marab threw like 37 of them. And, didn't land. The one that Costa throws lands, puts this big thing. And if it wasn't for the time, would have finished Whittaker. After Whittaker had a great first round, I was just like, oh, the MMA gods are against me here.
Hang on, we've had a good question from Brendan going back to Ian Garry.
Okay.
What do you think Ian Garry can do to win back the fans? I don't know. Finish a couple of fights would be a big start. I think people get very, very easily distracted with big knockouts,
Yeah, maybe.
I
don't know. Maybe apologize.
Apologize?
Yeah.
For absolutely nothing. That's Conor McGregor. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Why would he apologize? Who to?
Nothing. I don't want to get into it. But that wouldn't be a bad start. Because if all these people are throwing... Okay, if a lot of people are throwing hate at you, you have to view it like, okay, some of them or whatever, all you have to say about those people. But there has to be something that made these people hate you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There must be something. You're not like completely innocent. It didn't hate you out of the blue.
No. I'm not,
so...
No. I just wonder whether it's kind of he's taking a lot of it and it's kind of almost misdirected, because I think he's more the. Anyway, we're not making the whole live stream about this.
All right, yeah, no, forget it. I honestly, this fight was, in comparison to the other ones, not really worth being talking too much about.
We'll leave these videos to Red Pill because he does a great job. Give him a shout out. I do enjoy his videos, and he's got a lovely accent. It's so peaceful to listen to him, even no matter what he's talking about. I'm just like, this is very peaceful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Magni, cough, cough. Exactly.